Afsar Ebrahim is the Deputy Group Managing Director with BDO Mauritius. He joins us now from Port Louis to discuss the growth of Mauritius's financial and services hub. As far I've just got back from Davos in the World Economic Forum, and there was so much talk there about competition between various countries. Mauritius thus far has done terribly well in being able to find a new route, being very competitive in Africa. But are you able to attract the type of talent or sufficient talent to keep this miracle, this economic miracle going?
Well, Mauritius has been over the years established as a financial services center of substance and repute. We would not have been able to achieve that without our most important capital, which is the local people, the talent. In today's business environment, managing talent, attracting talent, training them and retaining them has become a major source of competitive advantage for companies and for countries alike. And over the last probably over 37 years, Mauritius has had free education, and this has led to creation of educated workforce. And today we are moving a step further with creating Mauritius as a knowledge hub, which combined very well with the vision of being a financial services center. This year alone, we would have about 5,000 graduates coming on the market, and this would lead to major input into the economy and will give us the necessary workforce to take the country forward.
So you're able to draw from your own people. Those 5,000 graduates, are there jobs for them?
Well, we hope so. Certainly the economy is growing a shade above 3% annually over the last few years, but the financial services growing into double digits, so there is a lot of demand in this sector. It's not only with firm of accountants that are growing, but we also see offshore administration companies looking to recruit graduates. The banks are doing so. Plus, we also have a fairly well-established legal profession, and there are a lot of graduates going in there as well. But the challenge is not only in the financial services sector, it's in creating jobs everywhere. And unemployment and economic growth and the fight against poverty, I think, go hand in hand. But what we're also seeing emerging at a very slow pace is a lot of the youngsters are willing to take the challenge of setting up their own businesses. And I think Mauritius is doing quite a lot to encourage young entrepreneurs to start their own activities. And if we manage to get an entrepreneurial culture in place, this will help more towards reducing unemployment, creating more economic activities, and creating business for the sustainable economic growth.
They call it gazelles, and that's what the whole world is trying to do, to create these nimble, fast-moving, young, new businesses. When you say if you can create an entrepreneurial culture, how are you going, or how's the country going about that?
Well, there's a lot of incentive being given, lots of education being done in that sense, and the youngsters are being educated. In today's competitive world, no job is guaranteed, and the level of taking risks is becoming an important element in anyone's career. So whether you are in an unemployment or you are in your own job, I think the risk is there, and you just have to be at your level best. There's also a lot of incentive being given to SMEs to set up, and a lot of support, and larger companies are being encouraged to support and mentor small enterprises so that they could grow as well, and for mutual benefits. There's a lot of financial incentive being put into place, but like I said, it's an early stage, but at least we have had a good start.
So we know that interest rates are low. They're likely to remain low for a long period. The difficulty, though, for an entrepreneur is actually getting their hands on capital. Is there anything in Mauritius that makes it easier?
It's not making it easier. What we are seeing more and more is that a lot of the young entrepreneurs are willing to come together as opposed to set up alone without partners. And we are also seeing a lot of the larger enterprises willing to support a young entrepreneur either by giving them access to market or by providing them capital. And there are a few schemes that the government has set up, like the SME Partnership Fund, which is encouraging youngsters to participate and also giving incentive from government. There are a few schemes in place, but at the moment it's more the question of getting the young entrepreneur to take the jump, which is the biggest challenge.
That was Afsar Ebrahim, Deputy Group Managing Director with BDO Mauritius. As you see